Ever since the first Star Wars film was released 45 years ago, the world of sci-fi has never been the same, and the fandom continues to grow day by day, which leaves us wondering, how will the future of the franchise be? And that's exactly what today's video is all about. It looks like 20 years on from the prequels, Star Wars sees its future in TV, not film. First up, what better way to kickstart this event than with the launch of the Obi-Wan Kenobi series? In a galaxy far, far away, the Star Wars prequel films were panned when they first came out for using too many digital effects and presenting problematic plot issues. Obi-Wan Kenobi, the most recent Star Wars television series, which is based on those three films, has become one of the most successful Star Wars productions in a generation. Actors Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen at the Star Wars Celebration convention became one of the four-day event's breakout moments, driving the crowd into fits of laughter. Speaking ahead of the convention, which is a multi-million-dollar marketing machine for Disney's multi-billion-dollar Star Wars brand, McGregor expressed his delight at the prequel trilogy finally getting its due. "I met the people who we make those films for, who were the kids of the time," McGregor said in a statement. "Our Star Wars films are their Star Wars films, and the way that Carrie Fisher and Alec Guinness and Mark Hamill and Harrison Ford's films were ours as well." The actor continued, "And that's beautiful that they were important to the kids who we made them for. It's just so nice to finally get that wave of positivity about them. There's no doubt that the Star Wars fandom is huge, which is why it deserves its own convention. Thankfully, the Star Wars Celebration is the avenue for every fan of Star Wars. The Star Wars Celebration is the Star Wars universe's Comic-Con. It channels tens of thousands of fans, many dressed in cosplay, through its turnstiles and into the Anaheim Convention Center's rooms and areas, and other products to fan activations involving Star Wars characters, actors, costumes, and sets can be found in its maze-like laneways. There's even a section dedicated to tattoo artists that specialize in Star Wars. Consider this: 4 days of Disney marketing comes at a cost. The cost of an adult 4-day celebration ticket is $195 plus taxes and fees. A single day's admission costs $75. The tourist town of Anaheim was crammed with people thanks to the American Memorial Day holiday weekend in the nearby Disneyland theme park, which houses the Star Wars theme's Galaxy's Edge. Stormtroopers, Jedi Knights, and an eclectic mix of princesses and Sith Lords walked among the everyday tourists. Celebration, like its D23 Expo's sister event, is essentially a giant marketing machine for one of the most lucrative film and television brands in recent history. Fans and journalists alike pour over and scrutinize its announcements and disclosures for weeks thereafter. Despite all the announcements on the upcoming series and what else to look forward to about the popular sci-fi franchise, there's still a nagging question every fan has been meaning to ask: what comes next for the film series? What was not stated at Celebration, though, is equally fascinating. While fans praise new TV shows, the fate of the Star Wars film series remained mysterious. Despite several years of conjecture about new Star Wars film projects, no new information has emerged. Lucasfilm CEO Kathleen Kennedy informed Vanity Fair ahead of the event that the planned Star Wars Rogue Squadron would not achieve its 2023 release date, and that a new project from Taika Waititi, with no title yet, will likely be released first. Kennedy was vague on the red carpet at Celebration, saying they have a lot to emphasize with the new television that's coming out, and that they'll have plenty of opportunities to display what they're doing in the movie area in the same way. With little to no news about upcoming films, it seems they've focused on creating shows fit for the small screen with its loaded lineup. Instead, in a galaxy far, far away, it appears that streaming is the way of the future, at least for the time being, with Disney Plus television productions ruling the scene. The new series Andor, based on the Star Wars film Rogue One, will premiere globally on Disney Plus on August 31st this year, according to a big announcement made over the weekend. The series will include 12 episodes and will be followed by the second season of 12 episodes set 5 years before Rogue One. Star Wars Skeleton Crew, a new Star Wars television series, was also announced. That project will feature Jude Law and will be set in the same period as the two other shows, The Mandalorian and Osaka, and will premiere in 2023. Will follow a group of children who have gone missing and are yearning for a route home. Disney, never one to pass up a chance, took advantage of the massive celebration crowds to raise awareness of many non-Star Wars properties. Actor Harrison Ford arrived alongside the first presentation of a still shot from the 5th Indiana Jones film, but no additional clues. A trailer for the Willow sequel, set 20 years after the 1988 original and starring Warwick Davis, was also published. Speaking of series, The Mandalorian continues to dominate as the most popular Star Wars series to date. The Mandalorian panel, which featured the show's producers Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni, as well as stars Pedro Pascal and Katie Sackhoff, was one of the weekend's busiest events. One of the key story strands from The Mandalorian's third season was hinted on at the panel, and it appeared like the show's protagonist, Pascal's Din Djarin, Yaren was beginning on a mission to claim the planet Mandalore's throne. That would turn his former comrade, Katie Sackhoff's Bo-Katan Kryze, into a foe, as her long arc Star Wars storyline has been to reclaim her home planet's vacant crown. According to the in-story canon, the rightful heir is the holder of the famous Darksaber, sort of Jedi lightsaber. My dad raises me on science fiction. He raised me on strong characters, and when I was little, we didn't have many strong female characters to discuss, Sackhoff told the Celebration crowd. The actress also said it's been a gift to be able to portray the women that she has gotten to play throughout her career, and powerful women keep presenting themselves to her. The actress even said that she had to pinch herself whenever it dawned on her that they trusted her to bring Bo-Katan to live action. But wait, there's more. Fans are also excited for the release of Ahsoka, and they're also hoping for an announcement for the Book of Boba Fett Season 2. The highly anticipated Star Wars series Ahsoka, starring Rosario Dawson as the eponymous former Jedi who has appeared in episodes of The Mandalorian, was also shown to the audience. The series will be released in 2023. Despite an appearance by Tamura Morrison, who played the renowned bounty hunter Boba Fett in the television series The Book of Boba Fett, the lack of any footage or talk of the second season fueled rumors that the show's single season would stand alone. According to Morrison, there is no official news on the second season yet, and they filmed it as if it were just a beautiful book which they had read. They may, however, write another book. Celebration and D23 Expo conferences are normally held every other year, and Celebration has previously been held in cities such as London, Chicago, and Orlando. Both events will be held in Anaheim, California in 2022 due to scheduling delays caused by the pandemic. The 2023 Star Wars Celebration will be held in London, according to Disney. In other news, the future of the franchise. Star Wars is also leaving its mark as its technology is changing the future of film. Since its inception, Disney Studios and Lucasfilm's Industrial Light and Magic have been at the forefront of technological advancements in filmmaking. These studios have always been forward-thinking in their approach to creativity and technology, whether it's through CGI, new animation techniques, or the first usage of motion control cameras. With the introduction of the Obi-Wan Kenobi series on Disney+, the anticipation surrounding the latest achievements has resurfaced, with the volume poised to become a film industry mainstay in the future. Introducing the future of films, The Volume. Obi-Wan Kenobi and The Mandalorian were both shot on The Volume, an LED immersive soundstage. The Volume, a nearly 360-degree stage with seamless LED panels and a ceiling, was erected for The Mandalorian's first season at Manhattan Beach Studios in California, before being restored and expanded for Season 2. From England to Australia, replicas of The Volume are now being created all across the world. It's not new technology to film people in front of shifting backgrounds. It's been utilized in movies since the beginning, usually for driving scenes where having a camera on the car while the actor drives isn't practicable or safe. The Volume is unique in that it employs a range of technologies, including Unreal Engine and Helios, to change the background in real time as a film is being shot. Stagecraft is the process of using the stage and incorporating these technologies and special effects into the filmmaking process. And with that, we're wrapping up today's episode about everything you need to know and more about the future of Star Wars. Thanks for watching. See you next time.